Hey everybody, it's Chanchai. So now we're covering the North American Online Qualifier, the second tournament. And in this event, it was a good run for us as well. But this time we start off with a bye, so we skipped the first round. And so we're going to watch the second round match here. I do have the replay of that. And in the second round, I fought against Im2Crispy, who's a Sarah player I'd never encountered before. So there was a lot to figure out, and I have to admit, I had more nerves during this tournament than even the first tournament. I don't know why that is, but I did manage it pretty well. I played like an audiobook in the background to kind of give some ambiance, and overall I think some things worked out pretty well, but the level of nerves was really high. I've been applying for various jobs, and there was a really interesting, exciting job that I was starting to apply for that weekend. So anyways, here we go with this battle with Im2Crispy. So we're going to play our battles with them, and then we're going to analyze the matches a bit.
I assume you're ready.
Yeah! Round one. Ready, go!
We're actually going to turn these off. We're surprised that these are kept on. I thought I'd turn it off earlier. Alright, we'll reset this as well.
Ring out! Round two. Ready, go! Knockout! Round three. Ready, go! Ring out!
Alright, so we take the first game, and we are ahead 1-0, and we'll go on to game 2.
I want a serious fight!
You'll enjoy this, trust me. Ready?
I won't lose! Round one. Ready, go! Knockout! Round two. Ready, go! Knockout! Round three. Ready, go! Knockout! 4. Ready, go! Knockout!
I've got grace and power. You've got zip.
All right, so the score is now 1-1, and now we go to game 3. So we go to a decisive game 3. And this is in the second round. This is my first opponent, but I was their second opponent.
You'll enjoy this, trust me. Ready?
I won't lose! Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout!
Alright, so this was an exciting battle. It was very nerve-wracking, and however, I am glad that this match forced me to make a lot of adjustments. I think ultimately it was beneficial for my run, and but that said, one of the tough things about sometimes one of the advantages that I get when I'm seeded in tournaments is that I'm likely to have a lot of runway on the winner's bracket to kind of move forward, because I'll probably be paired up with someone who's not expected to like upend the run, but it's always possible. And so a lot of times I have a lot of leeway to work with. I think in this case, I did feel like having a bye on the first round, a great thing, a great benefit to have, and definitely an advantage. But you also feel extra nervous when you get that second round, or at least I did, because anything can happen. And this is the type of opponent you kind of worry about. So there's some interesting things that happen. This is a player that's developing their game, probably experienced with other fighting games, maybe not, but they know how to play VF. And actually, they implement some really good tactics that I take a long time to adjust to. So we'll go over that. So here, going back to the first game. First game was a strong one for me, but there's some signs that had me worried about how this is playing, but I couldn't quite pin it down. It wouldn't be until game 2 that I really start to see exactly what's going, and that's because they make a big tactical change in the second round, in the second game. So we'll start this. We'll go here, and we'll try to follow the action. So here, they go with an aggressive action, and we actually went with the uppercut, but I think our timing was not, so we didn't hit the timing. If we hit the timing, I think we would have got it. Maybe. It's hard to know. Let's see. Now, this is about where it registers, and they've already registered. So actually, they kind of win it out, right? They have a 12 frame, yeah, so their 12 frame this 3P is 12 frames. I didn't realize that. And it's going to beat out this 14 frame attack. So this 3P is a really good opener. This was an excellent opening. They get the +5, so what did they do with it? Well, we low punched. So they went with the 3K, and that's why they lost, right? I think. So they went with the 3K. If we test it out, okay, let's try playing as Leon. There are 17 frames. So in theory, they were just late. It's a hard buffer to do, but this kick should have been able to get us to. So it's really good that they went with that. If we did a high jab, that would explain why we interrupted. We interrupted with the low punch. So we just happened to input it before them. They might not have buffered it properly. And here we get to turn it around. And I do count on these a lot in early rounds, that this uppercut's gonna win me a lot of games. And so you gotta be wary of this against Leon. It makes Abari against him very scary. So we're trying to apply pressure. We were hoping to ring out, but we didn't get it, so we didn't try to push too hard. Now we're seeing that they like to do flip kicks. And so this is telling us, okay, try to be patient and like move forward and guard, or uppercut, or commit fast, but hopefully you defend these flip kicks, because these flip kicks are going to be a problem if they just happen to get them and they do a lot of damage. So we got to be careful, but if we block them, we're in good shape. And so here we just apply pressure. So here, this was just us being allowed to apply the pressure. Now, this is where they're going to make a big tactical change in game 2, and it's a really good one because it has ramifications for the rest of our battles. And that is, they're going to start using backdash like a lot. They really commit to it, and it gives us a lot of trouble. It gives us trouble completely in game 2. Game 3, I think it isn't until the second round that I start to get a handle on it by using more sidekicks, by determining, okay, I need to sidekick this person and see how they deal. We haven't seen much evade, so we don't know if they're going to evade properly, but we have seen that they're going to use backdash, and without evading. So already we kind of see that they backdash, but we haven't caught on yet. But we did rush in with a uppercut to kind of duck under any high and do that, so that was good. And then we just apply pressure at the wall. So we're feeling good until this evade happens, and this evade was really spot on. And they do a flip kick. Now, Sarah can do a lot, so right now we're seeing 56 damage. So what could Sarah have done, right, instead? So let's do this. Okay. And we're gonna do that. We can't do 1K. Can't do this either. Maybe we need to do this earlier, so we need to rewind it. Okay, we've got this evade here. It's happening right here, so this is good. This is where we need to be. So we can't do this. We can do elbow kick. We can't do 2P plus K. We could do PK. So flip kick is a good 56 damage. 39. While we could, Okizeme. So this flip kick was pretty good. Right, and we of course can do throw. So they actually did a good option here. Flip kick was very, very good. It was guaranteed there. And it's 14 frames, so yeah, that's a good use of 14 frames. They're applying frames so well with that. So another thing they go for, and this is something I did not address against them, is they start using lows a lot more. They start using 2K plus G in really good places, and this was very good on their part. So again, backdash evade, kind of doing this. Now they're doing combos, so they're playing very smart. They're using space against me. They're using full space and just waiting for me to rush in. So they're trying to punish me with backdash, and they succeeded in this game for sure. They succeeded for the rest of the battle actually, but I do start to give it a hard time. But I do get a little upset when the 6-6P is done too early and it whiffs. This is a challenge with it, is that we have to start mastering the timing and knowing like how long we need to delay. Or that we need to delay at least a certain amount. I think I can do an interesting combo here. Okay, so we're gonna get this. Let's test it out. You can do 79. 79's good. So 90 if they don't tech. It's got to be high jab, and I don't think I can bound this. Yeah, so 79 is pretty good, and we have a few other options, but really, that was what we can get from that. A little harder with Sarah. But this backdash that they're using is also effective against us. But this is one of the advantages to 1K, is 1K has a good reach. And sometimes 1K can totally nail them if they try to do backdash attack. It can whiff if they do backdash nothing. But sometimes they'll even catch in the middle of backdash and cause a counter hit launch. So 1K is a very good move against backdash for the most part. This was really frustrating, right? We need to test this out. So we blocked the low punch and we sidekick. This was intentional. And we're gonna take over here. See? And we have to do it like this. We have to do like a dash first. Like this. Do we get it? We can't see if we do get it, but yeah, this is guaranteed. And actually that's our combo, right? This also, further damage. So this would be 104, 107. But unfortunately we did 6-6P too fast. We need to do a dash, at least against Sarah and certain characters. And we lose that game. That didn't cost us the game, but it did cost us the round. And that's okay, but it's something we have to work on and learn. And we always learn. So now we go to game 3. This one, now we do make the adjustments. We start knowing that we know since game 2 that we needed to start using sidekick because we're seeing a lot of backdash, but we're really sure that's what we need to do now. So let's see how we deal with this.
Ready, go!
So at +7, we could do right here. We can do 4-6K. It's really strong if they don't evade. And actually, one of the reads we did not determine is this opponent doesn't evade actually that much, just a bit. But let's see. Right, and this would have happened because they crouched, right? And we get like 71 damage. This would have worked too, but this is the correct thing to do here. Let's try this. 68, right? But this is really a really good combo here. Actually, let's try this. Sorry. What am I doing? So let's try this. Let's see. That one doesn't work. Sadly, we can't get this, so it's gotta be the elbows, which is right here. Actually, I think we got another one. Nope. But those are the things you want to check with Leon for extra damage. At least with the final showdown style, there's some newer options now. Alright, so we get Nitaku, we force it, and we do proper combo, we land it well. This was a really good duck and punish. I really like that they did that. This flip kick, right? This backdash and the flip kick was so good. This is where our uppercut failed us, right? Didn't have the range. Backdash, punish the uppercut. If we jumped back, we probably could have 1K'd. Let's test 1K, because we really need to. We really need to test that out.
Ready, go!
Okay. So... Okay, let's test 1K here. Gonna test it. Oh, this is tough though. We would need to do this. So we need to learn how to do this combo. Because, or this, right? This would work too. We could, of course, this is what we usually do, and so this is normally the combo. It's just that we have to do this early. If you do this late, it doesn't work. We're too far away. And so sometimes we may have to do this to finish it out. So 1K was really the good move here. Uppercut is what failed us here. It's really important to make these distinctions. This is what makes 1K a little better than uppercut. And with failing to realize that can be a problem. Right? So.
Round 2. Ready, go!
So 1K becomes good against backdash as long as they're not doing backdash evade and that they're good at not hitting a button. So here, this one we figured that like this wall was gonna mess with our combo. But let's test it out. Let's see how much this wall really did mess the combo up. Right? See how it messed up the combo? So we were correct and we did a good thing. We did an uppercut into the wall to just make sure we get extra hits in. So I think this was good. Or we did 66kk into that. And I think that was good. I think we did the right thing there. Again, their use of space is good. They know that backdash is better the further they are, but they still use it even at point blank. And so they're using backdash very effectively against us. It's actually giving us a real hard time. And this was good that they waited on that P. They didn't do it too fast. So here, we could have done a little better. Right? We could have done a little better. In which way? Right about here. Oh, we can do way better. This is KK punish. This is KK punish. Okay. So we're supposed to do this, right? And if they were close to the wall, then we would do single, but we do KK, and then we Okizeme, right? Oh, that would be cool. Right? But technically we had that if they didn't tech roll. Alright, but good stuff. But we didn't do so good. We did low kick into this. We got a good reward, but by chance, because they weren't because they went and hit a button. But they are doing very well. I like their tactics. I'm just glad I was able to come up with the correct tactics against them, or at least for most of them. What we're not doing, we're not crushing the low punches. We really should be. I really should be doing 8K more in this fight. It would make a huge difference in like all of the, in like 5 rounds actually. So, right, like this, right? And then secure this, right? But the amount of times that they do a low attack, like low punch, that they go for it like a lot. This person is using space, but also trying to crush highs, right? We're the one falling into the high trap here. Like here too, right? Same thing, we could have low crushed. And you're seeing a lot of lows here, but you're seeing it, the more desperate they get, the more they use lows and backdash. So fortunately we were able to use the correct tactic countermeasures, but there were even more we could have done. So this was a good battle. Im2Crispy gave it an awesome fight, and I really appreciate what this battle did for me for the rest of the tournament, but also what it does for me in this moment. This was an ordeal, and it was very stressful, but we got through it, and we had we continued to have a good run, and I think this one sharpened us up for the next battle. All right, hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for watching. More to come.